you won't put the energy into blasting through a brick wall. You know, you'll just kind of look at it, hoping it's going to turn into a door. They don't do that. Not until you put some energy into it. So if you're not really, really in love with it and wanting it, there's no point in us talking about brick walls, right? So do you really, really want it? The second is it true that I can't? I always reference a book that I absolutely loved back when I was in management, and I still love it today, even though I'm not in management consulting anymore, because it's true, it's written for change in the organizational environment, but it's true of change and transformation from the personal level to the organizational level. It's called Teaching the Elephant to Dance by James Belasco. And in it, he says that the reason that he used this as the theme for his book, this Teaching the Elephant to Dance, is the way that they train young elephants. So what they do is they put a chain around its leg and they tie it to a tree that it can't move. This is a baby. What do babies do? Anytime that you tell a baby they can't do something, what do? They're sensible creatures. They test to make sure they really can't, right? And what's going to happen if I do? So the baby elephant does a little dance of throwing a fit. And sure enough, it finds out it can't move that tree. And so they keep tying the elephant to larger and larger items, and they teach that elephant, this is where the elephant's long memory and our own long conditioning do not do us any favors, because the elephant learns that as long as there is a chain around its leg, it's not free. Conditioning. So that's the second question. I call them blasted caps. I'm sorry? Is it true that I can't? Or is it just conditioning? Is it just my own experience? You know what? 5 years ago, maybe you couldn't. Under different circumstances, maybe you couldn't. Maybe you've tested that chain at some time and found out that tree wasn't going to budge and throwing fits didn't really help and you couldn't, but I want you to challenge it again, because I guarantee you, you've learned a little bit in 5 years or even 5 months or probably in the last 5 minutes. I hope in the last 5 minutes. So test it. Is it true that I can't? Okay. So if you really, really want it, and it's true that you can't, I want you to ask yourself then, can I redesign it? Now this is where we're going to get back to the passion and the purpose, because it's knowing what you're passionate about that allows you to design a success story that is possible.